We're getting a rare glimpse tonight into the shadowy world of police informants. One such paid informant says he regrets ever joining a police witness protection program, and he is suing the RCMP and the federal government as a result. Ross Lord reports.
For this longtime police informant, the simple act of breathing feels like a luxury.
I'm still alive. That's always a good thing.
His birth name is Paul Derry. He's a career criminal who testified against the Hells Angels for a murder in Nova Scotia, helping send this man and 3 others to prison. Derry has had 3 name changes since entering the RCMP's witness protection program 20 years ago. He's suing the RCMP and the federal government, claiming they failed to prepare him and his family for living in witness protection.
I'd like the program to change. I don't ever want to see a family have to go through what my family's had to go through, especially children.
The lawsuit claims at no time did the RCMP advise Paul Derry or his family of potential mental health risks of being an RCMP informant. It alleges his current wife has had a mental breakdown, that his mother passed away without anyone at RCMP telling him she was even sick, and that one of his daughters thought her father was dead for 6 months as a teenager before they entered witness protection, and that RCMP did not tell her he was still alive.
She has not left her house for more than a few hours a month for 6 years. She's petrified.
Fear from the fact he's still under threat from the Hells Angels. He says his children sleep in a separate part of their house for their own safety.
They know that if anything ever happens, that the door gets kicked in or they hear noise, to go to their mother and get as far away from me as they can.
He and other family members have received psychological and addictions counseling. In a statement of defense filed with the Federal Court of Canada, the Attorney General blames Derry's problems on his own conduct and says it denies any breach of contract and further denies breaching any duty of care the RCMP may have owed to the plaintiffs. The defense statement accuses Derry of failing to acquire legitimate occupational skills and failing to cooperate with members of the RCMP. In a statement to Global News, the RCMP said it's made significant enhancements to witness protection over the last 5 years and that the program has also invested in additional staff. Police officers familiar with witness protection say the program's reputation is important because they need it to reassure people it's okay to testify against violent criminals.
Witness protection is one tool that we can use to try and alleviate that with the witness, his hesitation or fear, really.
Derry says he agrees.
The last thing I want to see happen is informants to stop working. I just want them to work under better conditions and with more knowledge as to what they're getting into.
Considering how his life has turned out, he says he might have been better off keeping his mouth shut and going to prison along with the men he implicated. At least then, he says, his sentence would soon be over. Ross Lord, Global News, Halifax.